What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost. Today I'm coming to you with another character from the Star Wars Expanded Universe. Now, if you've been watching me on Geeks and Gamers, I've covered some pretty high-profile names from the Star Wars Expanded Universe, from Jason Solo, Darth Kaitis, to his sister Jaina, to Darth Bane, creator of the Rule of Two. And that's kind of what I want to focus on Geeks and Gamers, is those big-time characters. But I had a listener suggest to me, and I thought it was a great idea, that I could do a biography or lore video on maybe a lesser known character, but it was one of his favorites. And I thought it was a great idea because I find this character to be very interesting as well. He's someone who walks a very fine line between the light and the dark at times. So I hope you guys find him intriguing too, if you've never heard of him before. Today we're going to be talking about the Jedi Master, Lord Hoth. The man who would eventually be known as Lord Hoth was born with the name Rolan during the Republic Dark Age. This was a period of despair in which, after nearly a millennia of fighting with Sith, a galactic plague, and an economic crisis, the central government of the Republic was almost non-existent outside of the core worlds. The HoloNet was in shambles, transportation hubs were in disrepair, and the local governments of several planets that had changed hands between Republic and Sith were ineffective or forgotten. With the government failing, the Jedi were given increased power in the Republic, with some even serving as the Supreme Chancellor. Spreading across the galaxy, Jedi joined together with local militaries and militias to help repel forces of evil and chaos, sometimes even becoming local rulers themselves, taking on the title Jedi Lord. Rolan was the descendant of a line of Jedi Lords, and as a child he had visions of grandeur, believing that he would be the one to end the Sith once and for all. He became a Jedi, determined to fulfill his destiny. He rose to prominence by defeating a group of Sith pirates in a face-off on the planet Hoth, becoming known as the Knight of Hoth, which he would carry and soon turn into Lord Hoth. He was advanced to the rank of Jedi Master, and was given the illustrious and coveted position of Jedi Battle Master. The Jedi Battle Master is responsible for training the Jedi Order in lightsaber combat. Other famous battle masters include the hero of Tython from Star Wars The Old Republic, Sin Dralig, killed by Darth Vader in the raid on the Jedi Temple on Coruscant, and eventually the great Kyle Katarn. But Hoth's pragmatic nature and disdain for diplomacy rubbed some in the Order the wrong way, and the Jedi Council wished for his successes to be kept quiet, and to help raise the prominence of another, Jedi Master Skir Khan. But Khan shocked the Order by turning to the dark side and creating the Sith Brotherhood of Darkness. Fed up with the failures and inefficiencies of the Jedi Council, Lord Hoth left Coruscant and recruited some Jedi, military members, militia, and anyone else who wished to fight, and created a force to combat Khan's Brotherhood of Darkness, the Army of Light. An outstanding strategist and brutal warrior, Hoth and the Army of Light initially drove the Brotherhood off many worlds, but they sustained catastrophic losses. Eventually outnumbered and outgunned, the Brotherhood began encroaching back into the core worlds. Hoth needed allies, and he got them. His actions had made him a hero in the Republic, and the rest of the military, numerous Jedi, and other volunteers flooded to him. He officially became the commander of the Republic military, and shifted their strategy to a singular focus, eliminating the Sith. He eventually focused most of his forces to the Sith-held world of Ruusan, where Khan refused to back down. Battle after battle took place for Ruusan, with neither darkness nor light making much headway, and Hoth's army was again dwindling in both numbers and morale. Many Jedi had not initially come with Hoth and his army, feeling that this had become a dark and personal vendetta. Lord Hoth's gruff, blunt nature and his lack of care for diplomacy did not help in this matter. Lord Valentine Farfalla, Jedi Master and someone who frequently clashed with Hoth, promised to bring more Jedi to the cause if Hoth's forces could just hold out. But the death of Hoth's dear friend and fellow Jedi, Pernikar, drove Hoth down a dark, angry path. It was one that Farfalla tried to turn him away from, but Pernikar's death shook Hoth to his core, and a wedge was driven between the two masters. The miserable conditions of Ruusan, the death of his friend, and the resurgence of the Brotherhood of Darkness, led by the late arrival of Darth Bane, had Hoth to the point of giving up. But Pernikar appeared to him as a vision in his dreams, telling him not to despair, to trust in the Force and his friends. Hoth stepped back into the light, mending his strained relationship with Farfalla and joining forces once more. They pressed their advantage, driving the Brotherhood of Darkness back into near certain defeat. But with the manipulation of Darth Bane, Lord Khan had decided to make one final drastic step and use an ancient force technique known as the Thought Bomb, a blast of force power that would eradicate all who were force sensitive within range. Knowing that Khan could not be convinced otherwise, Hoth himself, with a group of volunteers, attempted to stop the mad Sith before the Thought Bomb was detonated. Hoth arrived where Khan and his Brotherhood waited, Thought Bomb ready to explode. Khan greeted Hoth, but was rebuked when Hoth said that he could not be frightened by the prospect of death. In a last-ditch attempt, Hoth lunged at Khan, but it was too late. The Thought Bomb detonated, and Hoth, Khan, along with countless other Jedi and Sith, were killed. Hoth's former Padawan had a mausoleum constructed to honor the fallen there, including Hoth, in what would come to be known as the Valley of the Jedi. Their spirits remained trapped in this cavern of power due to the Thought Bomb, until Jedi Kyle Katarn, 1,000 years later, defeated Jarek and freed all the souls, including Lord Hoth, that had been stuck in between worlds. So that's the story of Jedi Master Lord Hoth. What I thought was so interesting about that was that out of the hundreds and thousands of characters in the expanded universe, that a listener reached out and asked me to do one on him. He's someone who only plays a big role in really one book. And I just think that's one of the cool, amazing things about the Star Wars expanded universe. It is so vast and so massive that people can find these obscure characters that they really get attached to. And you can understand why, from a really young age, Hoth he had a focus-driven mind that he was supposed to be able to destroy the Sith. And he kept that all the way. No matter who doubted him, no matter what happened, he thought that he was going to be the one. And it was, that pride and arrogance that, got him in trouble a little bit. And his, inability to listen to anybody else until he kind of got brought back down to reality with the realization that, he'd essentially got his best friend killed, and all of the men that had followed him into this gruesome battle, they followed him because they believed in him, and they were on the verge of defeat, and which is what really woke him up, and told him that he needed to change his ways and he needed help. So, just one of many great characters in the Star Wars expanded universe. And if you're out there thinking about getting in the expanded universe, just do it. I've got a great video that I did that kind of describes my suggestions for getting started in the expanded universe, but in reality, there's no wrong way. If you want to, don't put it off, just pick up a book and read. But hope you guys enjoyed this, so make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, hit the bell for notifications so you know when I post a new video or I'm going live, and let me know what you thought of Lord Hoth in the comments. Are there any other characters that you might want to see me talk about in a lore video? Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later.